Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for July 2019. This is the Fool's Journey Tarot. Welcome to my channel, it's brand new. Yours will be the second video I post. I did one yesterday for Cancer. So we're going to get right into it. I've already pre-shuffled and laid out the main cards. We're going to do a bunch of clarifiers for these cards to get some more information. I have to admit though, I'm seeing a pretty clear message here. In your overall energy, Virgo, let's start with that. There is a family dispute, breakup, separation of some sort. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This card generally represents, a breakup in the family. It could mean divorce. It could mean there's instability in the family financially, broken foundation, hard times. But usually it means, there's problems within the family, within a relationship. So obviously this pertains to you. You're embodying this energy. Now the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. This one in this deck signifies a need to right any wrongs that have been done in the past. So this could pertain to karmic energy and the need to make things better and heal from that so that you can move forward. So whoever you're dealing with right now, could be a karmic relationship within the family, and you need to look at righting some wrongs. Now I have to say, with this other overall energy that you are embodying, Virgo, this card here, Five of Air in reverse, would be the Five of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck, your traditional tarot. In this deck, Book of Shadows, the meaning is letting go of control of matters, or feeling out of control more than letting go, and allowing others to fix the situation or deal with the situation, even though you're also involved. In other words, you're feeling pretty helpless regarding this matter. Clarifying the Five of Air, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And this card in reverse is about clouded judgment, possible deceit, misunderstandings, not seeing clearly. Virgo, it looks like you have been blocked or have blocked yourself for seeing something clearly. We have the Two of Swords with the Justice card in reverse. You're feeling like there's some kind of injustice of some sort. You possibly have blocked yourself from seeing reality, or perhaps seeing the truth regarding some kind of dishonest or poor behavior on some other person's part, perhaps your own. Again, the Ace of Swords can be deceit, can be lying. Perhaps that was on your part or the person you're dealing with. But whatever the case may be, it seems as though with the Two of Swords here that there is blockage in just seeing clearly in the matter and being unable to make a decision regarding that. And with the Justice card in reverse, there is definitely a feeling of injustice. Feeling that there is definitely things are not going your way and it's unfair. It's not just that they're not going your way, it's unfair. Eight of Fire, again, Book of Shadows deck is clarified with the Eight of Pentacles, 2 8s here. The Eight of Fire, this is about dreams and fantasies, being in your head, but all the good stuff. This may be everything that was good about whatever relationship or person you're dealing with, and thinking about those times, or thinking about what kind of good things could happen in the future in this relationship if things were going well. Eight of Pentacles would indicate that although there have been mistakes, you or the other person or both are willing to work on this and fix it, is what I'm feeling. But maybe this card also, because it's about dreams and fantasies, that just feels like it's not something that's going to happen. It's not a reasonable expectation. based on your history or whatever happened between the two of you in this relationship. This is, in this next part, this is where you show up, Virgo. And I think you are the King of Cups. Now you're showing up with the Mother of Earth. In this deck, it's the same as Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a person who's grounded, supportive of her family, friends, someone who's stable, probably holds down a job or two, gets the job done, provides for her family, is happy, reliable, again, loving. And Virgo, you are the King of Cups. Now, you are connected to this person. This may be where this is coming from. In your overarching energy, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Some kind of breakup, divorce. Now, if it's not a family situation or a marriage of that type, this could be a long-standing relationship with this person. And there is love there. King of Cups has love, but King of Cups can also be distant. He can be resistant to show feelings. If you were in reverse, sometimes that's manipulation of feelings. You're not manipulating anybody, but there's love there, but there's detachment. There's detachment. And, you know, it's interesting too. If you look at the pictures of these two, the woman, she's in kind of a dreamy state of mind. It looks like she's kind of gazing off into the distance. She doesn't look unhappy. She doesn't look happy either. She just kind of like, shit, what the hell's going on? Maybe I'll just hang out in my wheat for a while and see if I can figure it out. And the King of Cups, little otter, seems happy too. He's floating on his back. But if you know anything about otters, you know that they're loving little animals, and I think they partner up with another. I think they're monogamous, and they're very loving little creatures. They hold hands when they sleep in the water and stuff like that. Mate for life. But he's detached. He's by himself, and he's staring off into the clouds, doing the same thing that the Mother of Earth is. So again, you and this other person feel detached. You do not feel. I think there's memories, there's good times that were had, but there is a detachment for sure. You have the Ace of Wands with the Two of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Wands can be about a delay in a new opportunity, new beginning. It also can, especially this one here, looks like this person's dropping this wand. It's a missed opportunity. Something slipped through your hands. Now, the Ace of Wands, the other thing about the Ace of Wands, and right now I'm going to say that this may have to do with a third party at this point. And the reason I say that is because, if you have a long-standing relationship with this person you've been with, and, you've broken it off, you separated, divorced, whatever the case may be, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this could be that next new love that for whatever reason slipped through your fingers and now it's a broken relationship. Or this could also represent you and your current partner and just getting lost in the relationship. This card in reverse from this deck can also refer to losing oneself within a relationship. Again, there's that disconnect, not feeling like you're all there within the relationship. And these two, maybe there's love, maybe at one time there was, stability and happy home and that kind of thing, but he's drifting apart. She's like, I'm just gonna keep daydreaming and walking this way out to my wheat field. They're not connected. But this missed opportunity could have been maybe somebody else or something else that was missed because of this relationship, or perhaps because of the breakup of the relationship. We'll find out more as we get into the cards a little bit. Now we have the Three of Wands with Temperance in reverse. Three of Wands can be a positive card about moving forward after making a decision, whether it be in a new hobby, a new job, a new opportunity, traveling, new business. And you put some work in, you're waiting to take those next steps and to move forward. And it generally is a pretty positive card, but it's paired with Temperance in reverse, which refers to imbalance. It's possible that within this relationship, Virgo, maybe you or the other person was moving forward in some way. You were making some decisions for yourselves and feeling like you could potentially have something new with this person, and something new and exciting, and the other person didn't want it, or you didn't want it, and there was that imbalance in the relationship. And finally, the third person shows up in this last set of cards. Now, the Three of Wands, as I stated before, and we'll see more when we get some clarifiers, could have been something that happened with you and your current partner, where one of you wanted to move forward, the other didn't. But this is partnered with the Mother of Water. This would be the Queen of Cups in the Rider-Waite traditional tarot deck, and it is clarified by the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate happiness, love, fulfillment, family, joy. So when I looked at these two cards together, and then with the imbalance, this could be a third-party situation or somebody else, or an opportunity. This could represent an opportunity or something that you were really passionate about. The Queen of Cups would be someone who, well, in this deck, she's celebrating the rain coming out of the sky, right? So she's bringing new life. She's helping bring new life into the world because she's celebrating the rain. Maybe she's even causing it to come down out of the sky. And of course, with rain, we get new growth, springtime flowers, vegetables, trees, grasses. Maybe you were wanting to move on. Maybe this is you wanting to move on to this other person who filled your cup a little bit more than your current partner, who is in a breakup or a divorce situation with you. But perhaps your interest in this new person is what caused the imbalance in your current relationship, and you have broken it off. Now, that's what I'm getting right now. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now with the cards that are out. I'm going to do some clarifying. This does not have to be just because you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Doesn't mean it's a divorce or family setting situation. Again, this could be a long-standing relationship. Maybe you've been together for a very long time, and there's a breakup now. There was some the wrongs that needed to be righted. And this could be you, Virgo. I mean, maybe you did have a wandering eye, and you were noticing other people, and you were inspired by this other person, and that kind of made you feel a little bit dead inside towards your current relationship, and you started, gazing off into the clouds and dreaming big about possibly working with somebody else or working on a relationship with somebody else. Dreaming, fantasizing. That, remember, this card is about dreaming and fantasizing. It's not necessarily something that's tangible, that's in the here and now. And perhaps this is your inability to see how that tore down the current relationship and created this injustice in your relationship, where you weren't having dreams about your current partner, you're having dreams about this other partner. Okay. I'm going to do a couple shuffles here. I have pre-shuffled, like I said, so I want to get right into clarifying some of these. And I want to start with the overall energy with the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles first and find out a little bit more about this relationship between you and this other person. By the way, I don't know if I even introduced you to the bird. I'm going to call her the bird because she's actually my daughter's bird. Her name is Carmela. We call her Carm for short. I wanted to call her Karma, obviously. But my daughter said no. She said her name is Carmela, who's some character in some show that she likes that I'm not familiar with. Anyway, Karma is yesterday she was really moody. Today she's being good. She and I are buddies. In fact, I think she likes me a little bit more than she likes my daughter. She can get kind of mean towards my daughter. My daughter's working. She's not home all the time. In fact, she's gone today. So I spend time with the bird and with cat. Anyway, way off on a tangent, huh? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get back to Virgo. Please don't bite me. That was mean. Three of Cups. There it is. There it is, Virgo. Three's a crowd. Third party. Now, this card obviously can represent celebration and joy and happiness and hanging out with friends, drinking and partying, whatever. You know, out hanging out with the girls or the guys, whatever. But in this case, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I think it's the reason behind the breakup, which was my suspicion to begin with, which was this potential third party. Now, it's hard to tell if anything actually came to be with this other person. We don't have any information regarding that, so let's see. I mean, you know, obviously, this reading, a lot of people may resonate with it, but there's going to be different stories for everybody. So you might be with this other person. Maybe you are experiencing right now your Ten of Cups. That could very well be what happened. But again, with the Seven of Swords here, refers to righting wrongs. So perhaps you're trying to make amends with your previous partner because maybe you have children together, maybe you have financial obligations together, maybe you just want to be, you know, you want to feel better about the breakup and your role in it and make sure that your other person is okay. Which is the honorable thing to do, right? Seven of Swords. Let's get a little clarification on the Seven of Swords. Again, the Seven of Swords in reverse here. Righting past wrongs. If it were upright, it could have to do with, in this particular deck, it would be walking your own path because there's other people around you being deceitful or acting poorly. When it's in reverse in this way, it's about righting past wrongs. So I get this feeling that's some kind of effort or thought in your head, perhaps, that maybe this is something you want to do. Or maybe you feel that the person that you broke up with needs to right past wrongs. Maybe they were in the wrong. But again, I feel like you're the one with this third party. So that's what I'm getting right now. And we'll see if anything else comes up for your partner. I need clarification for Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords in reverse. Sometimes when I don't look directly at the deck, the cards won't pop out for me. All I want is for them to do like what this card did, where it flopped over and it stuck out. Oh, I grabbed two. There you are again. Wow. King Cups. I'm sorry for the lighting. This is what I've got right now. We've got the King of Cups upright with the Five of Cups in reverse. This is you again, your energy, and you are healing from this grief of this breakup. Again, if there was a missed opportunity with someone new, perhaps you're healing from that. But you are kind of still, King of Cups upright is, a solid, grounded person who's got love, for people, but is still feeling a little detached, like I said. Maybe not, but there's some healing there, which is good. If there's healing over that Seven of Swords in reverse, perhaps the wrongs have been righted in your eyes. Maybe you fix things, or you feel like you have. Let's get some clarification on the Five of Air in reverse and find out why you feel at this point in time it's hands off. You're kind of letting other people take. Oh, this one did pop out for me. Two. We got Six of Cups and King of Swords. Six of Cups is a card that refers to a past relationship or a long-standing relationship, someone from your past coming back perhaps, or it's also can be a soulmate card. The King of Swords feels like a different person to me. Maybe then this can be another masculine energy in your, could be feminine energy, but this is someone who follows the law or enforces the law. Could be an actual police officer or lawyer or judge or somebody, but this could actually be clarifying the Five of Air in reverse, where you said, I'm hands off now. I don't have control of the matter because now it's in the judge's hands regarding this relationship. That seems pretty clear to me. This could be somebody, an older member of your family, who's helping you take control over settling the matters with your loved one who you separated from. Regardless, that is the person who seems to have taken over the responsibility of settling matters between this breakup or separation, whatever. Maybe you can't speak to this person anymore because you two are fighting, although your energies don't feel aggressive or angry to me. Maybe there is actual physical separation, so you need a mediator or lawyers or counselor, whatever, to mediate between the two of you because you just don't have contact with each other to settle the score or divvy up the assets or whatever that looks like for you. Let's find out a little bit more about the Ace of Swords in reverse. This card, to me, shows that there was clouded judgment. Again, this could refer to the third party situation, or maybe again maybe you met somebody at work, and this happens to people a lot. You meet somebody and you're like, wow, that person's really awesome. I have a lot in common with them. I would really like to get to know them better. Or, maybe we can work on this project together because we have similar ideas and similar paths on where we want to go. So maybe you get involved with somebody like that, and all of a sudden, before you know it, they're feeling a little bit more special than they did at the very beginning. And then before you know it, you're starting to have fantasies and dreams that this could be the one, even though you're already involved with somebody else. Happens for sure. Ace of Swords in reverse for Virgo. Clarification, Ace of Swords in reverse for Virgo. Let's take these two. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Okay. Well, clouded judgment, lies, deceit, clarified by the Tower. Five of Wands, conflict, fighting, competition. Queen of Wands in reverse, judgment, referring to a decision. I feel right now, I think that this Queen of Wands could also represent your person. And I say that because this Queen of Wands in the reverse can be a very controlling, spiteful, angry, want to settle the score, a little bit revengeful regarding this breakup or deception or clouded judgment on your part regarding this other person that you may have been involved with, and your significant other got pissed. They were angry. There was conflict. There may have been fights. You're saying, no, this person's just a coworker, and we're working on this project, and we got teamed together because we had similar ideas, and our boss wanted us to do this. And your significant other's like, no, fuck no, that's not what happened. And your significant other made a decision and walked away, or said, I'm gone. A judgment happened. That's what I'm seeing. So, yeah. I'm not saying, Virgo, that you were even in the wrong with your clouded judgment regarding this other person. I've said this already, there are plenty of times in all of our lives where we come across people who we just click with. And you don't intend on being deceptive or having an affair or wronging your partner. It's something that happens. And frankly, everybody we meet in our life is supposed to be in our life, right? In some way, shape, or form. They have a reason for being there. Whether it's a small lesson or a big lesson, we learn something every time we make a connection with somebody. And sometimes it takes some mistakes and some bad judgment to learn that lesson first. Or afterwards, after making mistakes. Let's get some clarification on this Two of Swords. Again, blocking. This will fall in my lap. Blocking yourself from seeing something. And again, this is even related to the Ace of Swords that we're talking about. You've got the Four of Swords clarifying it. You had to go into deep thought mode. Maybe after this breakup, after your significant other said, enough, this is ridiculous, I'm out of here. You said to yourself, well, maybe I need to think about this. Was it injustice for my partner? Was I not seeing the light? Was I not facing reality? Was my head in the clouds regarding this person who I thought was my Ten of Cups, at least in my head, in my fantasies? Here's the other thing too. You have every right to think what you want to think in your head, right? You can have thoughts. You can have whatever thought you want in your head. Unless you act on it, that thought is not going to go anywhere. Doesn't mean that thought can't hurt somebody. Because if you're having thoughts and fantasies about another person, what is it doing to your current relationship that you're supposed to be in and committed? You can lose yourself in that relationship. I'm looking at this Ace of Wands again too, with the Two of Cups in reverse. I'm thinking maybe this new person wasn't a lost opportunity for you. Maybe your current partner ended up being the one that got away, slipped through your hands because you lost yourself in the fantasies regarding this other person. And although you still obviously felt love for your person, you also started to feel detached. And your person saw that as injustice. They were no longer getting what they needed out of the relationship. It was imbalanced. They weren't receiving the love because the person in your fantasies was receiving all your love. What? Okay, I have to get this paper towel over here. Not something I wanted to have happen on camera. And she doesn't normally crap on me. She'll like lean over if she's on me and crap on the floor. Well, this time she crapped on the chair, the arm of the chair, and I stuck my elbow in it. No. Fortunately, I had a paper towel nearby. She's a good bird, and normally she'll even fly off my shoulder. She might even land on my iPad and shit on the screen, which at least is easier to clean. And then she's gonna get bitey now. A sweet bird. She's such a sweet bird. Oh, I love her. It's okay that you crapped on my arm of the chair. Virgo, let's find out about these fantasies and dreams. Let's find out what was going on with this third party, or the fantasies and dreams in your head. What was it that pushed you away from your current partner and created this breakup, separation, possible divorce? You know, it's interesting. It does show you healing. Like I said, we've got the Five of Cups in reverse, so there is healing here from the grief of the breakup, whether it's breakup of just your current partner or this new person, or maybe nothing actually. There was no relationship that evolved after the breakup of your marriage, and so you're healing from the grief of both losses. I mean, that could very well be what's going on too. Let's get clarification on no, my glasses and I can't see. That was the Eight of Fire. The Moon in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, clarifying these fantasies, these dreams in your head. This would indicate to me they turned into nightmares. The Moon in reverse is about the unknown, but it also can be about nightmares. And perhaps you realized these fantasies ruined my relationship. It turned into a nightmare. And now, where at one time, if it were upright, it was all these choices, right? You have all these options. You have all these cool things to think about and choose from. In the reverse, you don't have that anymore. But this also can, in some cases, can represent an obsession, or now you don't have a choice because of this action you took and these feelings you lost for your partner. Now you have no choice, but you're stuck with these nightmares instead of the fantasies and the stories because of your actions you created this imbalance, and now you're stuck with a broken relationship. Ouch. Okay, she's getting bitey again. Don't get sometimes I feel like, and like I said, I've been doing readings for myself and for other people, and I'm doing with her. But yesterday when I tried to do the Leo reading, Leo was having a rough time in the reading, and she got very aggressive and bitey. And she can be bitey anyway. She got really, bitey to the point where I had to put her back and in her cage because she just wasn't behaving. So sometimes I think that she kind of picks up on the energy, and she's starting to get a little bitey right now. And thinking, okay, Virgo, I know we're talking about a broken relationship, but don't send your negative energy to my bird so she bites me, because that's just mean. That's mean. Please don't. Please don't. Virgo does not want you to bite me. Right, Virgo? Tell her not to bite me. She pounds her beak on my shoulder. Sometimes she's dancing and sometimes she's getting aggressive. There's no music on, so I'm thinking she's getting aggressive. Stop it. Oh, she's biting me again. I'm sorry, Virgo. I'm really, really distracted right now. Okay. Let's get back to your reading. Let's find out more about the Ace of Wands. There it is. That's interesting. Just as soon as I got focused again, I'm clarifying the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse. What do I get? What do I get, Virgo? Ace of Cups in reverse. Lost love. What slipped through your fingers? Love. Remember, this has to do with losing yourself, too. You lost yourself in this breakup as well. Maybe you lost sight of what you really wanted and needed in a relationship. Maybe you lost sight of what was important because the fantasies were just... Now, there's no devil in energy out here. I would think that if these obsessive dreams and fantasies were obsessive thoughts, that the devil might show up, but he hasn't shown up. So, I mean, again, you may have been totally innocent in this situation, and this cloud of judgment on your partner's side was what caused the breakup. You were really not intending on cheating or skipping out on your partner. It just, your partner said, you know, she or he said, hell with this. I'm not putting up with this crap. I'm out of here. Without even trying to clarify what was going on, because again, the Queen of Wands is clarifying that Ace of Swords in reverse, and that is cloud of judgment. So maybe your partner was a little bit detached from your relationship as well, and they just said, well, if my partner's tired of me and I'm tired of them, maybe we call this the reason why we need to break up, because they're scamming on somebody else. Or not scamming, but interested in somebody else. Let's get a little more information on your partner. Let's find out a little bit more about this Mother of Earth. Mother of Earth energy. Please, Karma, please don't bite me. Mother of Earth energy. Please don't. I'm going to have to put you back. It's not okay. Ace of Swords upright. Your partner, your person wanted clarity, wanted the truth. And, you know, this can also represent them. They are an upstanding, good person, someone who's honest, loyal, trustworthy. And because they are that type of person, they expect that of the people they're close to. And they didn't feel like you were giving that to them. This reading is really coming out pretty clear. And I feel for you, Virgo. This kind of thing is hard. But you have to admit, there's a lesson to be learned here, too. Let's find out a little bit more about this other person. Mother of Water, clarification. Get some more information on Mother of Water. Okay, I'm going to take these two. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Four of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is broken foundation, broken home. It's Mother of Waters, the reason for that. Your Ten of Cups person is the reason for the broken home. And here's the thing with this Ten of Swords. Yeah, it was the end of your relationship. Ten of Swords coming up on this person could be your new beginning. Maybe you are starting a Ten of Cups relationship with this person, and it is your new beginning because your old one is broken. Your old relationship is broken. That's interesting that came up like that. This reading's at 38 minutes. I'm going to need to wrap this up here pretty soon. I want to get one card for the Ten of Cups from the Rider Waite, and then I want to pull a couple more cards, see if we get any more information, or perhaps advice for you, Virgo. Moving on. Ten of Cups. Let's find out about this happiness. Let's find out about this total fulfillment of love, joy, happiness, family. Oh, Fool card in reverse. Okay, interesting. There's a new beginning, but there's also a hesitant new beginning, feeling cautious. And that makes absolute perfect sense. If you just came from a broken relationship and you're starting this brand new one, typically, we call that a rebound. It's not usually a great idea to jump into something after a breakup. But how many of us have done that? I have. Not wise. However, that does not mean that just because you're feeling cautious and uncertain about this new beginning, that it's not going to be fulfilling and right for you. That does not mean that. It just means you're feeling like maybe you've learned a lesson. Maybe you're thinking, okay, now that I've done that and I am with this new person, I certainly don't want to make that same mistake. So I am feeling cautious about that. But what if this person does that to me? You know, there is such thing as karma. We have to watch what we... That's why you coming out as wanting to right the wrongs is kind of nice in this reading, because for me, it does indicate that perhaps you are righting the wrongs with your ex or your person, if they're not an ex. I mean, it's possible you two are getting back together and righting the wrongs. There is separation, there is anger, there is conflict here, but that doesn't mean that there's... Well, I take that back. Because we did have the ending with the new beginning with this other person. And then the broken foundation, broken family, broken marriage. Okay, Virgo, let me just do a little bit more with this deck. See if we get anything else for you, maybe any advice or anything else but these are really sticky. You want me to shuffle, I guess. Let's see what pops out for you, if anything at all. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, I'm going to take these. They popped up right away. Hierophant in reverse, Strength card, Two of Wands. Honestly, I think this is a continuation of the Fool card in reverse. Of course, the Hierophant in reverse can relate to divorce or breakup. So the breakup, to a certain extent, while it was a hard lesson to learn, did allow you to become stronger because you learned lessons. You know what you did wrong. Or if you didn't do anything wrong, you know why the breakup happened, because of this cloud of judgment by your partner. You know that next time you need to be clear. You need to be honest. You need to communicate. This Two of Wands indicates, in reverse, indicates hesitancy to pick another path, to pick a new path. Perhaps at this point in time you're feeling a little confused about that because of your experience. You're cautious. It's a cautious new beginning for you. Okay, Virgo, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, this is a new channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing YouTube or not, but if you did resonate, if this reading resonated for you, please like and subscribe. Maybe even comment below. Give me some feedback. If there is anything you would like to tell me about your circumstance to validate this reading, that would be really fantastic for me. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much, Virgo. See you next time.